What's good? What's good? I just had to reach out to you because God has really been speaking to me on something, man. Um, not only do you need to walk and try to be more like Christ in your own journey and what you're doing for you and what you do outside your home, but you also got to do it with the people in your home. You also got to do it with the people next to you. When your wife or your husband does something, you got to be forgiving. You got to forgive them like the Lord forgives you on a daily, on a minute basis. With your children, when your child does something wrong, you know they have to be able to do something wrong and come to you, and they really came to me because my son did something earlier. He dropped the milk and he ran and hid, and I felt so bad because we have to be able to have our hearts open. We have to be able to be so loving and so caring and so merciful, like the Lord is with us, that the people around us aren't afraid to show their flaws with us. A lot of times, or at least with me, and I hope this reaches somebody who's like me, I get so lost and try to be like Christ that I almost detach from the world, and I don't realize that I am the salt of the world. God has put us here as like the seasoning, of this world where there's so much dead, there's so much sin, there's so much things that are not of God here, that we have to be the light in the world. We're not the light that is put here so the other people that are of light, people that are Christ believers, can see, but we also need to be the light to the darkness. That's the point of light, right? To bring light, to bring vision to those that can't see. So I know in my walk, especially with my son and my wife, a lot of the times I'm so strong when they do something that I don't like, that maybe that's not Christ-like, or maybe that I just don't agree with. And at the end of the day, that is wrong of me, and God forgive me, but I want to reach the person who is in the same way, the same light, who unfortunately starts loving God so, and tries to have a relationship with God in such a way that they start almost having a self-righteous thing where they feel that they're better or they got it right and no one else does. And we have to realize that we're flawed just like anyone else that we don't agree with, that we're having an argument with. We're just as flawed. It might be in a different department in our life, but we still have those flaws in our lives. We are not perfect. So please, if you're watching this right now, please, yes, continue to be more Christ-like, but be able to be still relatable to the people who are not in the same part in their journey or just don't see things the way that you do. God bless. I hope this helped you today. Just have a good one and keep being like Christ.